back to my channel. My name is Marilisa and this is Marilisa Makes. Today is episode 1 of a summer series that I'm calling the Summer Edit, and I am super excited. I am shooting for 12 episodes, which I'm going to go through my plans and the goals that I have for this season, and I will take you guys along. But today on this vlog I'm going to talk about plans. Pretty much I have a list of things that I want to sew, and I am back into knitting, so I want to probably knit 1 sweater or 2 that are more summer appropriate, and I have a list of other crafts that I want to try. So of course I'm going to take you guys with me through it all. I am shooting for loud colors, for bright silhouettes, for tons of joy and tons of summer magic. So it's not going to be just knitting and sewing. I'm going to take you guys through my entire summer shenanigans. Okay, so let's get to it. My goodness, Fiona is giving me all the love. But before I start talking about plans, let me catch you up on a couple of projects that I left you hanging from last week. And I started in the last vlog, I started knitting again. I know it's been I think like 6 months or something like that, the last thing I finished is this poncho, and I actually have not blocked it, and I just have to go ahead and just do it. I may go ahead and do it in this vlog so we can finish this up and just have it, for the summer nights when for some reason here in Texas it's like 100 degrees outside, but if you go into a restaurant or like the movie theater, whatever, it's so cold. So this will be a perfect companion for me, especially when I go to the movie theaters, because I love to bundle up and it's really cold in there. But that I finished in December, or I think it was beginning of January, and I have not blocked it. And this was done, it was a pattern, complimentary pattern from Ben Ray Knits, or Vanessa Reyes, and it came with the Chelsea Lux advent calendar. I loved it. This was like a cowboy theme, and this is panel number 1, and then we have panel number 2, and then you have a bunch of textures, which is really fun to make it. I think out of all my, I love the Beth McDonald Stone, I think it's Color Play sweater that I made, one advent, and then this one, well, I think they're like the same thing. I just cannot pick my favorite, but I love them. Anyway, so it's been months since I have knitted, and last month I went ahead and I started this sweater, which is the Cheer Top by Irene Lynn, and I love it. I'm gonna place a picture here of the final product. To use mohair, and it's a little see-through. This is not going to be see-through, but it's going to be very airy. I cannot wait, and what I love about it is because I now read and knit, and because it's stockinette, I've been able to just go ahead and knit without looking and actually make a dent. I separated for the sleeves. You have those balloony sleeves, and I believe the hem, all around sleeves, neck, and the body hem is like an I-cord, but I'm not 100%. So that is what I've been doing knitting wise. I think I have around probably 2 or 3 more inches before I go ahead and it's kind of like crop, and I'm using this color. Did I show you guys? Probably I did. I have like the memory of a pigeon. Anyway, so besides that, I found a yarn. I'm going to show you guys, and then I'm going to, whenever I talk about plans, I'm going to show you guys the sweater that I want to make. But I found this yarn finally from Katya. It's the washi tape, and it's like a polyester viscose blend, and I bought 2 in this kind of like ecru color, and I got it from Las Tijeras Mágicas, and I think this comes from the Netherlands. And I had a pattern that I downloaded a long time ago, and it's perfect for summer. So I'm gonna talk about that probably, you know, show you guys for a second here. I'm gonna talk about that pattern whenever we talk about plants, but this is happening. This is happening for sure. I cannot wait to cast it on. I'm waiting to finish this one before I cast it on, so I have like a little bit, kind of like whatever. Anyway, so a little push. So besides that, you guys, I every single time I talk to Anna, it's funny because she said, you know, she's like, I am into the bright magenta, the bright fuchsia, you know, like she's into like super strong, like emerald kind of colors. And she always said that I am more into the browns and the terracotta. And sure enough, I love those colors. Although I love a hot pink, you know, I will put it on and I'm like, oh, I love it, but it doesn't compliment me at all. But I got into I can never say Chat GTP, the AI, whatever. Anyway, so I took a picture of my face and I sent it, and I asked to find my season. And supposedly I am a warm autumn season person, and I have I took this out of the internet. I grabbed a couple, actually. I just printed them, and sure enough, if you see here, there's a lot of like neutral browns, beige, peaches, and then kind of like terracotta, mustard, all those colors. I love blue, and I'm excited that this navy blue, which is my favorite color, is right here. And you know, we have a couple of blues here and some greens, very muted, but definitely it's my color palette. So I am going to, you know, I love a black, and black, it's not here, but I noticed one time when I was like editing one of these videos, I had it was kind of like, I would say like a mustard color shirt on, and then the next day I had a white one, and you can tell, I noticed right away, it was like, oh, okay, so white is not my color, because it washed me out so much compared to, you know, the previous clip or the previous day shirt. And I stopped wearing white for a while. It's not that I'm never going to use it, but I will try to not reach for it because it doesn't do anything for me. Anyway, so these are my color palette, and with this in consideration, I am going to make plans, pick fabrics, and all that. So that's new development. I'm not that surprised. I definitely am an autumn person. I thought I was more of a spring person, but no, I'm an autumn person, so I mean, hello. One of the crafts that I want to try through this video is beading, and I actually made the first flower, and I'm going to actually probably insert a b-roll here, but I made this beautiful beaded flower, and I need to add the clip or the post. I have not decided which one, but these or I want to use this as earrings, right? And I love, it's very kind of like a quiet craft. You can do it, I've been doing this while I've been talking on FaceTime with my family, and I love it. So I made one, and I have done 3 of 4 of the petals. You need 5, and I am going to add the owner of this idea in the description box so you can follow along, but I am going to make this with you guys. I have, like I said, 4 petals, and I have to do the 5th and then do the middle, and then I'm gonna have my first pair of earrings. And I wanted it to do this kind of craft, so this is gonna be the craft that I'm going to focus on this video. And then also I have done a couple of necklaces lately, and I am in love. Look at this one, it has my name in here, and this is I think it's like an African painted bead, and then I added a little bit of brass in the middle, and then the heart it's like upside down, but it's. And then these I thrifted. I think I grabbed like 8 for 75 cents or something like that. So I am in love. So we may dip our toes into a little bit of beading. So let's talk about plans. If you hear something, it's Fiona. She is so extra. She's so extra today. She wants to be outside, and there's a couple critters that I'm worried that they can snatch her, so we'll see if she keeps quiet. But if you hear her meowing, she's not in distress. She's playing. She has toys up there. Right? You toss. Okay, hold on. This is her favorite toys, and yeah. Okay. And never a dull moment with Fiona. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, pray for me. So I'm gonna leave this area for to add the visuals of the things that I want to work on this summer, and I am going to be a little bit more heavy on the sewing because I can get more garments out of the time that I have, and is a big hole that I have right now on my wardrobe. The other day I was getting dressed and I was having a little bit of problems. I'm looking at my dresses, and I have an area, you know, where my dresses are hanging, and then up I have 2 shelves with a bunch of stacked sweaters, hoodie sweaters, zip-ups, you name it. And I'm embarrassed, I have to say, kind of like 8 stacks, and each stack has around 5 to 8 sweaters on top, so you make the math, right? The bunch. I don't need any more, and they work for me when I was living in Seattle, and it was like 9 months of the year I was on a hoodie. Now I believe I have like 3 months that I use a hoodie, so I need to edit and make space for new stuff, and new stuff meaning more Texas weather appropriate. And for summer right now, probably where you live, a little bit north of me, you can also add or get inspiration from those. And this is pretty much how I do my kind of like what I need. I like to always have a list, and I've been having this list for a while. I know I need shorts for a while. I know I need short sleeve short dresses for a while, so this is not new. You probably have heard me say this over and over, but I want to start with strappy shirts, pretty much like short sleeve, or just a little beady strap, something strapless or one shoulder. This one I love is from Cezanne, and it comes into a set. You see she has like a beautiful skirt in, and I want also to add a couple of like sets, matchy. I never thought I would like that. In last year I did, I think it was Ashton top with remember the shorts I did with, by the way, I have them on today. So I made these a couple times, but I made a set of this linen, brown linen with the brown Ashton top, and I used it so many times, and I love it. It actually takes, you know, kind of like the thinking away. I don't have to mix anything, and I want to also focus on kind of like nice patterns, and I do own a bunch of fabrics, you know that, so try not to do any more buying or any more fabric shopping. Anyway, I need short sleeve button downs. This is sleeveless, but I also need with a little bit of sleeve. It can be either or, but I want to have a wider shoulder so I can use a bra underneath, not the strap. So and I want to do also I have a project that I'm gonna start working, which is the, what is it, the Katie, I'll put it here. I have that by Closet Core Patterns. I have that one cut, the Cali. the Cali shirt, I have that one cut, and I have a couple of fabrics that I have bought to make this shirt. So I think now is the time to make a couple. I love the round, you know, hem and the whole thing. I'm in need on those. And I feel with the, you know, the button downs, you feel like a little bit more put together than anything. I know it's like a hassle that you have to iron it, but I mean, hello. I love a button down, and especially a short crop one. I use it a lot. So that's on my radar. That's 2 or 3. I don't know how many we have already. Then I also need short sleeve dresses. It can be whatever I like. I like to add a caftan or something like that. I do have a pattern by Closet Core as well that I bought years ago. I never gotten into that, but I want to add just kind of like, I do own a bunch of like strappy dresses that are short, but I need something that I can use, you know, and I don't have to worry about using what is it, a strapless bra or nothing like that. So I just want it to be super easy, put it on. And I also like the polo dresses. I used to wear those a lot, and I may probably see if I can make one. That would be a good actually project. The next one, I love Farm Rio, and I was so mad when Carlos went to Brazil and I said, you have to go to Farm Rio, and he never went. I mean, he went to Marilisa to get me some shit, so I cannot complain. But I love kind of like colorful dresses. This is one example that I love. I love the, you know, kind of like cute little neckline, and then the bold skirt. It can be in whatever. I don't mind. It can be midi, it can be maxi, it can be short, whatever. I want more colorful. I feel like last year I went through my dresses and I took a bunch of them out, and I didn't, you know, kind of like add anything that I actually like in my color palettes now. The next one, I do have a pattern for this one, and I will talk about that if I end up using that one. But this is a beautiful strapless dress by Mahe. I love this company. I am obsessed, and I feel, you know, this one is black, but I want to add probably a little bit of kind of like a more summer color. But I love the silhouette, and I love now for some reason a strapless everything. So I want to add a little more of that because, like I said, I have too much strap. So I want sleeve or no sleeves. Anyway, so moving on, I love, and I said I don't need any more maxi dresses. I think I said this like 2 years ago. And why? Why not keep on adding if I use them so much? But the reality is that I need short dresses. So I need to probably, if I add one maxi dress, I have to add a short dress, because I may need a short dresses because it gets so hot in here. But I love a maxi dress, and I love also the silhouette. It's very similar to the one, you know, the strapless one. You just have a spaghetti strap. I hate spaghetti straps, but we will, you know, push through whenever I get into what pattern. I know I have a couple patterns like this, and I think I have one from Vogue, if I'm not mistaken. So whenever we get in there, I'm gonna, you know, talk about the patterns. But Bermudas. I have talked about this before in length, and it's been on my radar forever, and especially the long sleeve kind of like pleated Bermudas. I don't actually enjoy wearing a super short shorts. It's not even when I was like super young. I like having my midriff hanging, or a super like 2-inch or 4-inch even kind of like pants. I just feel naked. I don't like it. But I love a Bermuda, and they are back in trend. And I think I said this like a couple of months ago, and sure enough, now you can see it. They're everywhere. So I have a couple examples here. This one is in a jeans, and I love this one. It's like oversized. I like this silhouette for me a lot. And then the next one is like a monochromatic kind of you know, entire outfit, but I love that it's a pleated Bermuda, and then she's wearing it with that little tank top and I will add a couple like, you know, beautiful like necklaces, and that's it. Another kind of monochromatic Bermuda example here. This one looks like it's like a linen. It looks a little bit more polished, a little bit more refined. It looks like the fabric is a little bit, you know, kind of like a little nicer. We'll see, but I love that she's wearing this beautiful also sweater. It looks like knitted. It's not, but I can probably wear it with a knitted sweater that I own. But I love also, we have like a mini pleat. The pleat is not as aggressive as the one before, and I love that you have the line in the middle. How do you, when you iron it, I don't know how to say it in English, but I love to have that crisp, you know, iron line going down in the front. So that is for sewing. Let's move on to knitting, and I don't have too many garments because, I mean, we only have 12 weeks, but for this ones I do have some patterns. Not for the first one. I had this, I don't know where I got this sweater. This pattern is not available anymore. I cannot find it, and even the yarn was discontinued. But you can use any like fabric, lace or ribbon. There we go. Ribbon, yeah. Fiona, get out of the way. Thank you. Anyway, but I saw a lady when I went to Spain. She had like a little, kind of like a longer Bermuda. It was like a capri, kind of like, but it was, you know, kind of like a culotte kind of situation. And she had this beautiful sweater that it was very like the open, very see-through, and she had like a little it was a little camisole, but it was kind of like a little bra camisole kind of thing. And I took a picture of her, and I think I deleted it because I cannot find it. Sorry. She is so intense today. Anyway, but I saw this when I saw it, and I bought the pattern, or I think I downloaded. I don't know if it was I bought it or it was free, but I jumped into it, and I cannot stop thinking about this pattern. So this year is the year that I'm gonna make this, and I'm going to wear it. I love it. I feel this is going to look so beautiful. Dress it up or dress it down, and I will report back if I actually can find this pattern for you guys. But I love this kind of design, and I may go ahead and make it a little bit shorter than it's supposed to, but I cannot wait. I got the same yarn. Like I said, I got it in the Netherlands, and I got 2 in the same color, so I cannot freaking wait. I will keep you guys posted. Then the next 2 sweaters, they're not new. There's 3 patterns in my Ravelry forever, and I think this year is the year that I want to go ahead and make them. And this one is not a new one. It's called Bowlen by Layla Rave, and this one is done in silk. I do own a couple of silk yarns, and I want to knit from my stash, but I love this design so much. I think Anna made it. I don't know. I don't remember, but I remember somebody telling me that, you know, how it's constructed, and I'm really excited. And I think I will be able to use it forever and ever, and I want to be very mindful. I'm gonna find the yarn that I have. If not, I'm gonna find a yarn color that I don't own, and I want to. And also I said that I need short sleeve stuff, so this will be part of that category. And then you have the lace going down on the collar in the sleeves. So chic, so beautiful, and I think this is the year to make it. Ambitious. Well, the first one is, I think I can do that in like 2 or 3 days. This one will be a little bit more involved, but yeah, these are all from Queens and Co. Then the next one, also I bought this one when it launched. Then we had the trendy kids doing kind of like a version of this, but this, I thought it was beautiful. I love the silhouette. It doesn't have too much holes. It has a little bit of transparency, you know, that eyelet look, but it's not super holey. You can wear kind of like a nice cute little camisole underneath it, not gonna be it, and not paying too much attention. Sometimes I even have these bras or like a little camisole, so maybe I can use that. We'll see whenever I finish it and I try it on a blog and I do all that, if I ever get into this. But this is the Mira by Elizabeth Smith, and I love it, and I feel for this weather it's going to be a beautiful addition to my wardrobe. And I have not, oh, this is done also in linen, so it's linen, the other one is done in silk. So this is using the Kestrel by Queens & Co, and I think I have a couple, but this one says that it needs 8 8 skeins or 9, so I may not have enough. So this will be, you know, kind of like, because I think that linen, that Kestrel, it's only 76 yards or 70 meters. It's a 50-gram skein, so I'm really, really, really excited to make that. I know. Okay, so in this video, in this vlog, it's so long so far, but we're gonna push through. Okay, so I want to finish the earrings that I started making. I love these ones, and they're gonna look so pretty. My mom thought they were too big. I think they are the perfect size. I don't want itty bitty earrings. I want to try to finish those earrings, and then I want to do this in this video. It's going to happen. Is the beaded fish. I don't know who invented this. I think I saw a TikTok, and I'm going to get all, if I have the patterns, I'm going to put it all in the description in below, and I'm going to add the TikTok so you can follow this, but I'm going to take you guys through the process as well. So I cannot wait. Some people are making those really big, some people are making them small. I want to make some bandana, and we're gonna talk about some of that on the next video, but I want to make some bandanas, necklaces, and I want to add the fish to it. This is so cute. I cannot wait. So this week we're going to start with the try to finish this sweater so I can start the other one, the holy, what is it called, the washi sweater, calling it here. And then I'm going to start with sewing a couple of shirts, the Cali shirt that I have already cut, and we'll talk about that as I start, which is gonna be tomorrow with no makeup. You guys know the drill. Anyway, let's get to finish the beaded earrings. yet, but I finished the second earring and I tried my best to make sure that my camera was focused, or I was in the shot and I was not. So I'm going to explain to you really fast how the petals are made, and then you can also read the original blog post. I'm going to, like I said, put it on the description box. But you start with a 12-inch wire, and to that you're gonna leave like an inch of a tail, and you're gonna thread through it, or kind of like pick 19 beads, and you're going to do the first twist, leaving, like I said, that first 1-inch tail, and you're gonna have like a longer tail on the other side. And then on that longer tail you're going to thread 23, and you're gonna do a second loop right by the first one. So this is gonna be a little bit bigger. You have 4 more beads than the other one, and then you're gonna do a third also with 19 stitches. You're gonna have 19, 30, 23, and 19. Then you're gonna do the sides, and then you're gonna kind of like, you know, get all the petals to be together. So you're going to thread 10 beads, and you're going to get all the way, you know, on the top of that outside loop, 19-inch loop. You're going to thread right on the top the wire just to finish the side, and then from that outer to the middle you're gonna thread 4 beads, and you're going to again pass it through the top bead, and then again 4 just to connect the sides with the middle, another 4 beads, and then again you're gonna thread it through the top bead of that other side outer leaf or loop, and then 10. So it's very repetitive. 19, 23, 19, 10, 4, 4, and then 10. You have your petal. Then the middle is a little bit more challenging. You're going to thread 5. It took like, I don't know, like 8-inch thread or wire, and then it's 5 clusters of 5. And I do like I do the first loop, twist twice, and then I keep on going, and just you have to make sure that you're twisting at the same size. I was like twisting this way and then that way, and it was just like all the beads were all together, but I finished it. I love it. Now I'm going to talk about I think I told you guys that I found a basket or 3 baskets with a bunch of like whips or patterns already cut to be work on. So let's get into it. I found a couple of like patterns that are everywhere, but I cut my first Cali shirt. It's right here, and I grabbed this fabric when I was in Seattle in May with my friend Anna. She took the day off to hang out, and we went thrifting. We went to have lunch, the whole thing, drinks, and I bought 2 fabrics, bottom fabrics. I think it was like a hot pink and I'm gonna talk in Spanish, terracotta, and then I bought 2, this one which is like a, I think it's like a Japanese cotton, and then I bought also this one, and that one is going to be also for another Cali shirt. I cut, and I think I'm missing some pieces, but I didn't have enough because I bought, I think it was 1.5 yards. So yeah, that's that. I found also a dress that is cut. I need to figure it out because I feel I'm missing something, and this is the Audrey dress by Veronica Tucker. Love that pattern, you know, I love the aesthetic, her entire Instagram, but I think when I went to cut it I was missing a piece, and I don't remember which one, so that's why I have not finished. And then I found this pattern. This is the Vogue 8749, and I'm in love, especially with this view. Sorry about my nails. Maybe we do my nails in this vlog. They are 2 weeks old. Anyway, love that, especially with the bow on the neck. And I was in a store in Puerto Rico, and I found this silk, this white, black and white, but I know I'm missing something also, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Cali shirt, and then see what's going on with the other 2 whips, and then if there can be salvageable, I will try to finish those, maybe add a contrasting fabric or something like that. But yeah, so that's it. Let me get all the pieces out for the Cali shirt and probably have them all together, so tomorrow I start with the sewing. Good morning. It's the next day. It's Thursday, and I hope I'm not crooked. You're seeing my bead basket. Let me show you. I think I did show you guys. I have issues. Anyway, I've been working on a couple of things, and I don't have the beads to make the fish, so we're going to remediate that today. We're gonna go out in a bit, but it's 11 a.m. I finished all my morning routine, pretty much like getting my house together for the day, emptying the dishwasher, weight training, which I am doing bar these days, which I love. I never thought I would love bar. I love it. Also, I did my treadmill for 30 minutes and I showered, I did my breakfast, all the things, okay? So I'm ready to start my day. I have a little to-do list here on my junk journal that I love, and I think I have said this here a couple times, but I am very liberal with I know he looks a little rough, it's the allergies. I'm not very consistent with it, but sometimes I skip like a week or two and I don't care. But I'm trying this July to be a little bit better with it because I really actually enjoy working on it. I have one pattern that I want to add to my summer shenanigans. I love this one. This is the Wiggly Scarf by Helena Wieser. I love it. A friend of mine is making it as well and said that it was going so fast, so I'm excited about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and set up for the day. Pretty much we are going to do, yes, as of my to-do list, we're gonna start with the Cali shirt, and I am not gonna do step by step, but I'm going to kind of like give you an update here and there. So let's get sewing. Missing one pattern piece, and I know it's somewhere. I guess with the reorganization we just, let's check this way. I found it. trying my best to make a dent on it, and as you can see here it looks okay, and then here it doesn't. So another error. Another error. Ugh, so annoying. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to watch Jacqueline Salem. She just uploaded a video, and I have a couple magazines, and I like to cut letters for my journal. So while I'll decompress, I'll do this, and I'll let you guys whenever I have a real dent on the shirt, but yay. So here we are. I am in love. This is a size 12, and I think I should have gone to a size 14. I don't know, maybe I have something underneath, so we'll see, but it's so nice. It's so nice. Okay, so I think now I have to do the curve hem. I'm gonna do that, and then it will be adding the cuff kind of sleeves, just like cuffs, and then it will be, yeah, so I have 3 things to do. I have to do the hem, the sleeves, and then finish the collar. I thought it was a little high up, but it's around 8 p.m. and around 5:30 this machine, my serger, my Juki 5-year-old, I rarely use it, serger, I think it was in February, it just like locked, and then I called to get it fixed, and they were like, well, there's a waiting list of like 2 months, and I was just like, oh my god, impossible. Anyway, so I took it 2 months later in April, and then they fixed it. It was $100. It locked again, and I was like, I cannot wait 2 months to get this fixed. So my best friend who called me, he was like, let's just fix it. He found a couple of videos, and I freaking fixed it. 2 hours later, for now it's fixed, but if it starts to lock again, I know how to fix it. It's impossible and outrageous that they charge me $100 to tighten 2 screws. Pretty much was the problem. Anyway, so after a lot of frustration, a couple tears, and some foul words, I fixed it. Have everything in the air. So I'm gonna put all this back, and I will definitely finish this tomorrow because I was so excited to finish it today, and there's no way. Friday. It's around 11 a.m. and it's 4th of July. It's my anniversary. I'm 27 years married. The same guy. You want to say something? People love when you are in my vlogs.
The same wonderful guy.
The same wonderful 27 years. It's been hard, right?
No, it's been easy because I make it easy.
No, it's a lot of. You're a good negotiator. That's why it's been okay. Hold on, he wants to talk to me. Like I was saying, it's our anniversary, and it's like the worst day to have an anniversary because everything is closed. We can never have like a proper dinner. Although tomorrow is Saturday, so tomorrow probably we will do something. I remember when we were in the single digits kind of anniversary, we used to go on a weekend away and travel and the whole thing, and now we're like, okay, let's just have like steak. Anyway, but he's going to exercise and just do a couple things around the house. He's just actually enjoying the day off, and I am working on my sweater, my shirt. So I only have to finish sorry, you hear the toilet. I just have to finish the neck, and then it will be just asleep and I will be done because even the hem is done. Anyway, it's been so nice. It's been so kind of nice, easy also. So it's around 2 p.m. and we're gonna have dinner. Carlos finally found some reservations at 6, so I'm doing a protein shake, and I am going to go ahead and write my thoughts on the pattern, although I have done this. This is my second time. I think I have not done this many times. Anyway, but I think this video is quite long. It's like 50 minutes long. I think I'm gonna wear that for tonight because it's raining so bad. We have like flash flood warning, the whole thing. And yesterday it rained a lot, and it's been raining all day, and it's gonna rain tomorrow, so it's gonna be like a wet holiday. And I feel bad because people here actually really celebrate Independence Day and the 4th of July and fireworks. They were supposed to have fireworks yesterday. It was wet. So anyway, so I see you guys in next week. I didn't do the little fish, but I'm gonna do that next week because like I said, it's too long. So I see you guys next week. Happy crafting.